on this ABS wristwatch stand. This is ABS. So this is the wristwatch stand that I printed. I used 35mm per second, fill density 20, and 0.25mm layer height. I wanted to be a little faster, and I used brim and support type. I put everywhere. I'm not sure what that means. And ABS 1.75mm. And this is it. This is the stand. Came out pretty well. Right. Pretty smooth. And this is what it's supposed to do. You put your expensive watch on there. And these are some of the other materials I printed. This is the Z support or coupler, 5mm to 8mm. This side I probably have to drill it out a little bit. Use a 5mm drill bit. And I think I showed you this before. This is I printed it on the glass, so it came out very smooth, kind of glossy, so that's good. All I have to do is drill a hole and put a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, maybe like a pan head screw on it. This is the Manfrotto 785B. Usually costs about $10–12 a piece. And this is a 30mm box. When I use the masking tape and I put a bit of Elmer's glue, the purple one, this is like a, I bought it in the dollar store, 2 for $1.29 or something. So just lay down the masking tape and rub it all over, especially around the brim area. So that's what I use the brim setting, as suggested to me by Built Road Racket. So that turned out pretty good. This is almost perfect, and this is something I made from SketchUp. Actually, I wanted to make a clip and clip around, but when it came out, it didn't have the size. I don't know what happened. It showed in the sketch, so I have a lot to learn in SketchUp. So here I have a fail, I guess. This is you can see through it. The layers, I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's a wall thickness. This is very thin. This is supposed to be a blower to cool down the nozzle. This is the jet engine fan guard that I got from Thingiverse. More fan guard, 40mm, 50mm, 80mm, and then finally I added more LED light. I had 3 there before, but I found myself, I kept looking at what I was printing, even though this thing took like an hour and a half to print it. So, but I was constantly checking, because the first time I did it, I had the object standing like this, and Then when it started printing this part, the nozzle just was printing in the air. So this was a fail. Then I found out this object had to be printed like this instead of printed like that. So you learn and you try again. Except, all right. So I bought a wire stripper too, and a new roll of ABS. The one that came with the printer was just, they gave not a lot, not even a quarter. So this is 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds, and I can make a lot of mistakes with it, and no problem. I ordered another roll, PLA in blue color. I like the red. This is ABS. Very difficult to master the technique. You have to use the masking tape. That means after you finish printing, this thing was really stuck to it. I had to use a screwdriver to pry it out very gently, very, very gently. And that's the problem. There's more, I guess, preparation involved. Whereas with PLA, I can just print it off the glass. And I found the most important thing really is leveling and setting the gap for the nozzle and hotbed. I would definitely buy something with auto leveling the next time. I should have bought it the first time, but I didn't check for auto leveling. They're only like $20 more, so much easier than keep having to do home and then try to level it. And I'm having a little bit of issue with the nozzle always coming over the side of the bed. Maybe there's a setting, someone can tell me, so that the nozzle wouldn't come all the way out here. I'm sure there's a setting. Yep, so those are the issues, problems. Here I would like to make another clamp so I can clamp it around the stepper motor and hang my cooling fan on it. Of course, I found it's probably better not to use a cooling fan when I'm doing ABS, so I put a piece of paper on it because my cooling fan is not hooked up to the control board, not hooked up to this control board here. It is hooked up to the power supply here, so I can't really control the speed of the fan with the software. But hey, it's just as easy. Put your note over it. When you want to have cooling, take it off and you have cooling. Alright, I'm having a lot of fun, a bit of frustration, and when you have challenges, when you have mistakes, when you overcome them, it's nice. It's a good feeling, and I'm learning more and more. I hope I can use that software SketchUp so I can make my own 3D parts.